I'm shaving all my dick hair off, just so I can feel like a boy again. I'm shaving all my dick hair off, just so I can feel like a boy again. I'm shaving all my dick hair off, just so I can feel like a boy again. I done shaved my dick hair off, now I feel like a boy again.
Start the show. We've got sound. All right, there we go. Welcome to another episode of the Tutson Interruption. My name is Trey Tutson. I want to thank all of you for tuning in to another episode. Thank all of you for coming out to the live shows that we have had. Live versions of the Tutson Interruption, which is totally different from the podcast. Thank you all for coming to those shows. If you don't know, every fourth Friday of the month at 11 p.m. at the Riot Comedy Club, we have the live version of the Tutson Interruption. I'm also bringing this show to Bryan, Texas, May 17th, 2023. Very soon, the link for the tickets will be on TreyTutson.com. But we had people go to the Riot Comedy Festival. I would say the inaugural Riot Comedy Festival. And it was a success. It was good. It was a good time. Appreciate it. 5 shows for free. No, I had a good time. I had a good ass time. Tutson Interruption. It was the closeout show, the after party show for the Riot Comedy Festival. Looked like that's what it's gonna be every year. And we had fun. Dave Ross was on there. Caleb Sidon was on there. Some other motherfuckers was on there. I don't remember their names and shit, but they was on there. And we had a good ass time. We had a good time. Shoot, Kenise. Can't forget Kenise. Can't forget about Kenise. Great, excellent host. Great host. Look like he gonna be hosting it every time. But let's get to the real deal. Do you know that 78% of men do not shave and shit? I forgot what it's called. What's it called? Manscaping? They don't groom their genital area. They don't be grooming the junk. Did you know that? They ain't on there grooming the junk. And that's ridiculous. That's why all of the bullshit hide. Do you know how much bacteria will build up on your ass if you don't start making sure that's down there is clear? Making sure down there is straight? Making sure you got a smooth road down there. I'm just saying, you got to get that straight, bro. If you got to cut them dick hairs, you got to cut the dick hair, because if you don't, you going to have problems. You got to cut the dick hair, because where are the crabs going to hide at? If the dick hair gone, where the crabs going to hide at? Where the crabs going to hide at? Where the crabs going? If the dick hair gone, where the crabs gonna hide at? Where the crabs gonna hide, my nigga? If the dick hair gone, where the crabs gonna hide at? Where the crabs gonna hide, my nigga? If the dick hair gone, where the crabs gonna hide at? Can't hide in my ass crack. No, look, you gotta make sure you're getting rid of them dick hairs. You gotta make sure you're scaping that down there. You gotta make sure that you're down there hitting it up. But I got a poll for women, if there's any women listeners. I doubt it. I think it's one. Do you like the dick hair gone? How much of it do you like gone? Do you like when it's smooth like this? Yeah, like that? Like you like it smooth like that? Like you rubbing up against a nightstand? You want a nightstand smooth? Or do you like it to feel, you like to feel a little stubble down there? Where we at? 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. What shadow do you want the dick hair at? When do you want it at? I don't know. I just got in this. We don't get taught this. Men do not get taught how to groom ourselves at all. That shit is an on-the-job training. You don't find out what you're supposed to do down there until a lady tell you that you need to do that down there. She be like, I would like it if you would just trim it up a little bit because it's... And my shit is nappy down there, boy. You think up top. If you ever thought up top was rough, you should see down there. Down there is, boy, it's crazy. It's a jungle down there. That's why I be having to get rid of it, boy. Because if the dick hair gone, where the crab's gonna hide at? Where the crab's gone? This episode is brought to you by Sex Ed Jingles. If you want to learn about the body, do it through a song. Nigga, can you stop all that scratching and shaking? I can't never focus, Tom. And every time I'm trying to do something, you get to scratching and shaking. Yeah. I forgot I want to tell y'all about because I've had some things happen. I've had some excellent shows. I had some fun times. You just gonna shake, huh? You just gonna keep shaking? I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. I don't know if y'all can hear him shaking or not, but it bothers me. I put a harness on him now, so now every time it's just so much jingling and jangling. Can dogs get gonorrhea? Probably so. Probably so. They said them niggas could get COVID. Remember they said that? They said they was like, your dog can get it. If your dog got it, everybody in the house gonna get it, and you gonna for sure perish. My dog never got it. Man, so many things have been going down. I did this thing. I ain't gonna say none of the interesting, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm sick of. I'm sick of making decisions and then talking to somebody about my decision and then them making me feel like shit afterwards. That's the worst feeling in the world when you confide something to somebody. You like, hey, guess what I did? And they be like, you shouldn't have did it. Or somebody convinced you to do something. You only do something because it was them that persuaded you to do it. And then you do it. And then afterwards they be like, damn, I wish you wouldn't have did that, dog. I'm like, I wish your ass wasn't influential. I had some whole ass shit happen. Somebody did some whole ass shit in a room full of people. I don't think I'm gonna ever be able to let it go, man. Crazy stuff be happening. I have a lot of white friends. That's by mistake. I didn't go out and pick them. I wasn't out there weeding people out like, no, not them. No, not you neither. Go ahead. No. Yeah, you right there. With the lack of melanin, I'm gonna need you on my team. No, not at all. I be hanging and shit. I just be talking shit, doing me, and I got friends of all colors and creeds and backgrounds. But a lot of my comedy friends are white people. It's a lot of my comedy friends. So I'm around a lot of white dudes regularly because I go out and I do stand-up. I actually practice this shit. I work on it. I don't allow big moments to be the moment that's my first time on stage in months. Never will that happen. I will always be on top of my game. Just know if you come see me, I've been working on it. So if you come see me and you don't like it, that means I've been working on this shit wrong. But at least give me an E for effort. So I got a lot of white friends. A lot of my friends in comedy are white. You'll see me out with them. You'll see me take pictures with them because they like to do some of the shit that I like to do. I like to sit around and talk positively and uplifting and whatever. I just like being in a good mood. I like everybody in a good mood. We shooting the shit. We telling stories. We being funny. I don't want to talk about how bad shit is, how shit sucks. How I don't want to talk about none of that. Life is that we all cruising through trying to get through this motherfucker, and I don't appreciate the presence of people that wants to constantly remind us about how much everything sucks. You ever say hello to somebody and they just go right into complaining? You be like, hey man, what's up, man? Fuck all this bullshit, man, out here, all this whole ass shit, man. You like, what, man? I'm at this whole ass Subway, right? You like, what the fuck, Subway? You mad about eating fresh, fam? Everything a problem. I don't like people that just constantly got negative shit to say, messy shit to say. This why I don't fuck with him. This why I don't like her. This why I got a problem with them. It's like, not like you the motherfucking problem. The constant in all of this negativity is your ass. Don't nobody like you, bitch. So I hang around a lot of white people. It's like I said, it ain't on. It's just I go do comedy. Where I go do comedy at, that's where motherfuckers be at. There's other places I go do comedy at. But a lot of times that shit is way on the other side of the motherfucking world. Right? Some of this shit is just way on the other side. You like, it just don't, that drive is too far. This shit is all right here. It's all within the confines and this is all proximity. So I go where I go. And I go where I can get stage time at. You know what I'm saying? Like when you in something, sometimes something provides more opportunities to you if you consistent this way. There's a lot of things that I would have never been able to do had I not fucked with the side of the game that I have fucked with. Like, meaning if I hadn't went this route, I wouldn't have met these type of people, X, Y, and Z, yada, 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 whatever. So, that's my whole shit. So, I went to go do this thing. I went to go do this thing to go shoot for something that, I have no idea when it's coming out or nothing. I don't know. I just went to go shoot it and did it because somebody that I look up and admired, they called me and was like, "Hey, you should do this," and then they set me up with it. So I was like, "Yeah, cool. I'll do it." You know, I was a little on the fence at first, but now that you didn't call, I'm gonna go ahead and do that shit. So I go do the shit. I walk in. Nah, it's a black production. Just so y'all know, it's all black production. Everything. It was actually one of the most beautiful things I witnessed was just all black staff, all black crowd that came to watch, all black comedians. Black, the owner of the venue was black. Everything was black. Like it was beautiful. It was good. Stuff was ran pretty good. In my experience and knowledge, shit was ran all right. It was ran cool. Ain't no problem with it. I was like, damn, this is beautiful. Like, this is great. So I walk in where the comedians are at because I'm a comedian. I walk in. Somebody in the room. I walk in. I greet everybody. I say what's up to everybody. That's what I do. I say hey to everybody. Hey, what's up? What's happening? What's happening? What's up? Now, here's the thing. I'm actually not as extroverted as people think I am. People think I'm extremely extroverted because they see me and I'm talking and I'm this and I'm active when I'm out in the world. But just so you know, if you see me out like that, I'm drunk. I've had several drinks in me to be that social. That ain't naturally who I am. Just sit your ass right there, Tom, and I'm trying to tell a story. But that's not who I am. I'm not a person. I don't talk like that. It takes liquor. It takes substances to get me to open up. I'm naturally a person that just, I sit and I observe and I kind of wait to speak, especially when I'm sort of in a new environment. Not new being black people. Just, it's a new setting. So I'm just kind of sitting and chilling. If there's a couple people that I don't know or I'm not around all the time, I kind of sit and observe and be like, okay, just peep the vibe. Because a lot of time people don't do that. A lot of time people don't assess what the vibe is in the room. They come in with their own spirit. They come in with their own bullshit and throw the whole vibe of the room off. You be like, damn, it was real chill for such and such showed up. Damn, we was having a good time till this motherfucker showed up. That's a lot of time that be the case. You be the person that throw everything out of whack with your spirit. So I come in, I assess the room and I look and I be like, okay, we roasting each other. Okay, we talking about these. Okay, this is what the vibe is on. Okay, everybody. Okay. So if you have an opinion that's different than somebody else's, it don't lead to a big old blow up argument. It just leads to further other conversation. Okay, everybody's acting mature in here. I feel like that's important. Everybody should do that. So that's what I do. I go in and I say hello to everybody and I hug the wall. I hug a wall and I lean and I kind of just looking and I'm smiling. I'm trying to make y'all smiling and showing that like I'm good. I'm in good spirits. I'm just chilling, right? Like, yeah, what's up? Hey man, you good? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm straight, bro. I'm just chilling. I'm just like this is you. This is really how I am. This is my energy. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just chilling, man. This is good. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be fun. Somebody in the room decides to go, oh, Trey. I mean, I know this is a culture shock for you. That shit pissed me off. I'm still mad at that shit. That's some hoe ass shit. Just cause that's what you see me. You see me around comics. My family is black. I wasn't adopted by white people. You not looking at a Blind Side story. Let's adopt this funny nigga and put him in show business. Did you see his LPMs? We can invest. I come from a black ass family. Black mama, black daddy, black siblings, thoroughly black. Black like growing up I couldn't watch shit white on TV black. So motherfuckers don't understand. It's like I'm out here in the world. I'm in public. You got to get to know me before you get to see all this motherfucking, like, before you get to know deep shit and stuff like that and really talk. But I'm also like, what am I supposed to do? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Every woman I've ever been with is black. I've only fucked with black women, bro. That's it. My wife was black. I mean, she still lives. I'm just saying she ain't my wife no more. But I just hate. This is what I don't say hate. This is one of the things I don't like about whatever the culture I love so much. We talk heavily about equality, justice, fairness, right? Yet, inclusion. Yet, we the ones that's always excluding our own people. We look for reasons to ostracize a nigga. We look for a reason to be like, hey, you don't belong. We look for it. And it's like, I heard a motherfucker try to tell me one time, like, shouldn't that tell you something? Like basically like something wrong with me. And I'm like, I ain't never done nothing wild. I ain't never done shit wild to anybody black. I ain't never put a motherfucker down. I ain't never done nothing like that. And the fucked up part, bro, is we all want, and I'm just talking about as a black person, we want our culture to fuck with us. We want our people to fuck with us for who we are. And it's almost impossible because it seems like every black person got their own set of standards to be black enough. And I'm just at a point now. I mean, not at a point now, but it's like I ain't never felt like I had to prove something to anybody. And I ain't finna do shit on no prove nothing shit. That's how you pull a Whitney Houston. That's one of the saddest stories. A lady that goes out on an awards show for her and her people. This is the Soul Train Awards. And she gets booed. And for the rest of that time, she kept trying to prove to us, black people, that she was down. Well, I ain't about to do that shit, nigga. Because I already know what the fuck I'm about. I know what I'm on. I know my shit. I know who I ride with. I know who I fuck with. And I know what the fuck I'm going to do when I'm on. I know who I'm bringing with me. I know who I'm pulling up. But that's some hoe ass shit. And then I look, I ain't say nothing the rest of the time now, really. I was in my own world, to myself, because motherfuckers all used to seeing me a certain way. They used to seeing me roast people. They used to seeing me in the conversation. I'm used to doing that, but I wasn't drinking. We finna get ready to tape something for TV. I don't want no liquor in me. I'm on water, sparkling water, cranberry juice. I'm trying to get these motherfucking toxins out my body so I can go up and deliver something pure. That shit, and this the whole ass shit. After all, it was that shit, and it was all weird, and it was weird for a second. Then it went back to a whole bunch of messy shit, niggas talking, and oh, I don't fuck with this person, and fuck that, and this, that, and the fourth. We get ready to start. They was like, come on, y'all, let's get in here and pray. Like, bitch, I don't want to pray with you. I don't want to pray with somebody that just tried to make me feel, man, I ain't got time for that shit. That shit bothered the fuck out of me. I'm still upset about it. Cause why is that a thing? Why are we the only, nobody else do that to anybody else? You know, if two Latin people, Latin people, they got beefs within they shit. Just so you know, wherever you at on the globe, most times the people at the top of the top of a hemisphere, right? The people at the top of the region, they most times don't fuck with the people at the bottom of the region, right? So like this, the United States got mad problems with Mexico, right? Every time you hear problems about immigrants, this, that, and the fourth, they talking about Mexicans. They don't say really shit about Canadians. You know why? Because Canadians can't fucking stand Americans. Because they at the top of that shit. Mexico, people from Mexico, Mexicans, they cannot stand South Americans. One of the biggest beefs you'll hear about is a Mexican and an El Salvadorian. What's wrong? We going out in a second. Let me finish the podcast, nigga. And I'm going to walk you, and I'm going to feed you, and I'm going to treat you like you good, even though you be out here doing fuck shit, Tommy. You put that person up to it, didn't you? You was like, when he get in there, bring up some culture shock bullshit. Because I be feeling like you against me sometimes. I do. You know I be having a long-ass, hard day. And then you'll fuck your cage up. And I be like, dog, come on, player. I've been out here trying to get you treats. Then his ears went up. Trying to get you treats. Dog food. Dog water. You get dog water. I don't even give you the shit out the faucet. I give you dog water. So you can be doggy hydrated. I love you, Tommy. It's going to hurt like a motherfucker when you die. So anyway, nigga. I ain't said shit. This is the part. I just tell y'all about shit that I go through, shit I don't like, shit that happened to me. You know what I mean? That's all it is I be talking about. I don't get into all this shit that be happening. Look, I don't know how y'all listen to all that. Like, I got off Twitter. I had to get the fuck off Twitter. I couldn't tell what's real, what's fake. And I started hating niggas that I never met before. That's why I had to get off Twitter, because I knew it wasn't good for my spirit. It had me disliking people I had never met before. That's insane to me. That's a crazy way to live. But I realized, damn, that's most of what these little bullshit apps and stuff is about. That's mostly what people are on there. They liking and loving people that they never met, and they hating people that they never met before. All that shit to me is weird. That's some weirdo shit. So I'm good on that. So if you tune into my podcast, just know I'm just going to talk about like what I went through, and I'm going to be funny about some of the shit. But I don't want to talk about issues in the world. This shit'll scare the fuck out you. I mean, some people. I don't. Whatever, nigga. I'm going to figure it out. One thing I know for sure, I'm going to figure it out. And I really feel like that's a thing. That's a shirt right there, nigga. We got 2 shirts today. We got three possible shirts today. No, we got 2 shirts today. I'm thinking about 2 shirts. We got 2 possible shirts today. If I was a merch selling podcast, which eventually I will be, so I need to write these quotes down so people can buy. The OGs, the OG listeners, we got 2 possible shirts today. If the dick hair gone, where the crab's gonna hide at. And I'm gonna figure it out. I think that's a mantra. That is a mantra. You can say that when you meditating. I'm gonna figure it out, cause that's good. That's being optimistic, which some people believe is goofy, but I believe that's what you're supposed to do. Ooh, also real quick, this the last episode with this camera. Shout out to Tyler Tibbs. Shout out Tyler Tibbs for looking at a post I made. It was like, dog. He was like, bruh, hey, you need a camera, dog. I like the clips. I like what you're doing. But, brother, this shit look like it's straight from a VHS. You got these Betamax clips up here. And he was like, I'm going to buy you a camera. I'm going to buy you a good-ass camera. Use the camera. Whoop-de-whoop, yam, yam, yam. I was like, all right, bet. I ain't saying nothing. So this the last one. So rest in peace to this camera. I don't know how many episodes we did with it, but he had a good run. I mean, he was what we needed him to be when we needed him to be it. And yes, my camera is a he, because I don't have no explanation, but it's a he. It's a he because I said it's a goddamn he. I'm not going to they. I'm not. Fuck that. My camera is not gender neutral. My camera's a he. And he's gay because he's only been face to face with a man. No. You know, I thought about something. You know how you can tell when a lady is a good mother? A good mother? When you talk to her on the phone, she can't never answer the phone right away. She always got to give her kids instructions. You pick up the phone pick up, she just be like, go get in that tub. Hello? Like, he like, oh yeah, she's a nurturer. I want her on my side. Anyway, man, this was a silly one. This is a silly episode. I was in a silly mood. I'm actually in a very good mood, despite all that bullshit that happened. I was at a buddy house, tried to go to a buddy house last night, go hang out with some of my friends in towns. We smoke cigars together, yada, yada, woo. I go over to his house. He ain't there, but all my other friends is over there. And the friend, he was like, oh, it's cool if you over here, bro. Like, he's that kind of person. Man, you know, my house is your house. Southern guy. Hey, my house, your house, just don't fuck my house up. Man, we outside talking. We literally just got there. The neighbor come from across the street and was like, "Hey guys, where's the owner?" He was like, "Oh man, he ain't here right now, man. He left. What's up, man? Can we help you out? Where's he at, man?" We was like, "What's going on?" So we could see he's concerned. He's like, "Man, it's late, man, and you know, my family's across the street." And we like, "Hey man, was we loud?" He's like, "Yeah. Yeah." I was like, I was like, "Oh man, we apologize, man. We saw, we'll keep it down for you." He was like, "No, I think you guys should just go home." Now we like, "No, we ain't motherfucking going home. We'll keep it down. We'll be respectful of you and your family, but motherfucker, you ain't finna come over here and dictate what grown men gonna do." So he keep telling us that we need to go home. That we need to go home. Like, man, we ain't going nowhere. So then we saying we ain't going nowhere, and he keeps saying that we need to go home. He flips it and start being a victim. Now, one of my white buddies go off. "Don't you fucking try that shit. You're being a bitch right now, man. Trying to play the fucking victim. We're over here. If you came over here and said, 'Hey guys, can you keep it down? Can you respect the house?' Cool. But you don't come over here and start fucking dictating shit. Go the fuck back across the street." Motherfucker just standing there. So I start going off on this motherfucker. I say, "Boy, what's wrong with you? Your bitch had you come over here, huh? You's a weak ass man in your house." "Yeah, you a bitch, and she told you that you can't come back in the house until you make everybody leave. Ain't that right?" And he just staring. He ain't saying nothing. Then he started fucking with his phone and shit. He started fucking with his phone. "Yeah, you know what, man, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "All right, I gotta go. Because I could tell y'all what type of time he on. I ain't got time for the police to show up and shit get crazy. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm heading out." So it was me, another black dude, Hispanic dude, two white dudes. The Hispanic dude looks white passing. So if he'd have took his hair out that man bun, they'd have been like, "Bro, everything cool?" He'd be like, "Everything's cool." All he had to do was not say shit and just stare at the cop, and they would have assumed he's white. So I was like, "Man, we gotta go." So me and the black dude, we started leaving. He leave, and old boy started going back in the house. So my buddy came over to my car. He was like, "Bro, don't leave yet, bro. Like, come back in. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, let's smoke, man. When's the last time it's been us three like this?" I'm like, "It's been a minute. Let's go in the house." All right, cool. I go back in the house. I go back over to the house. When I sit down, we chilling. Homie look out the window, see I'm still over here, and come back outside. Man, if you could just go home, but back on this shit. So I started laying into him. "Boy, fuck you, fuck your wife, fuck your stupid ass kids. They gonna grow up and blow up shit and blah, blah. I'm just going the fuck off. Fuck you." Yeah, I'm going off. So he was like, looking like he finna call the cops and shit again. So I was like, "Y'all, I gotta go. But I want y'all to know something. This motherfucker's racist. This motherfucker's racist." Because I left something out. He kept saying shit like, "I need you guys to understand, this is a neighborhood, man. This is a neighborhood." Like implying like we ain't from neighborhoods, that we don't live in a neighborhood. He don't even know how nosy my white ass neighbors is over here. They trying to figure out what unit I'm in. You ain't gonna find out, bitch. I'm gonna keep y'all guessing. Fuck out of here. My dog in here illegally and shit. I'm not gonna let y'all fuck up what I got going on. Y'all ain't that shit ain't happening right now. So I ended up leaving. But yeah, this been a fucked up week. This been a week of feeling terrible. But I've been doing good on stage. I've been killing it on stage. I can't even front. I've been having really good sets, and I feel good about it. I just hope that I could continue to keep being funny, because it's the only thing keeping my spirit lifted at this point. I love it. Love going up. Love what's happening in comedy. It's been absolutely fun. I just can't wait till it produces funds. Fun funds. Fun funds, fun funds, fun funds. Anyway, so if you're a racist neighbor out there, just know everybody hates you. Nobody loves you. Your wife is probably built like a dresser. And don't nobody wish nothing good in your life. You a raggedy, sorry, ugly, stank foot. Because that was the other thing. Homie came outside barefoot. I said, boy, this right here. Your bitch told you to come out here, boy. And your ass is trained. She got your ass domesticated. She said, go outside and you tell them to fucking shut up and make them leave. Or you. And that motherfucker ran out the house like fucking Shaggy do. Fucking Shaggy's last name. Okay, Tom, and I get it. Tommy said I got to wrap the show up. Well, thank y'all. It's been another episode of the Tutson Interruption. These are short right now. We're going to build. We're going to get to a point where it's going to be hours of this shit. We're going to get to a point where it's going to be an interview portion. I Zoom or Skype somebody in and we talk a little bit about some shit and then I say get the fuck out of my goddamn show. We're going to build to shit. But for right now, we just talking shit for half hour and some change. This to get you through a light workout. This to get you through. This, I don't even know what the fuck is getting you through, but if it's getting you through something, I appreciate it. If you're tuning in, if you're watching, if you're looking, I motherfucking appreciate it. Because niggas don't give a fuck about you out here. Niggas don't care, bro. Niggas don't care. They don't give a fuck about you, nigga. Album almost done. It's called Blissful. Blissffool. Trademarked already. Owned by me already. Go fuck yourself already. Until next time, thank you guys. Adios. See you later. Sayonara. Bye, nigga.
Just so I can feel like a boy again.